Up and that, man, already outside putting in this work, y'all. This is what it takes to be great. Improvise. He got the trash can as the camera. I know. This motivation, man. If this not motivation, if this not motivation, and let you know that whatever it is you want in life, if you put your mind to it, you can do it. You don't even have to have the best of the best. You just have to have the willingness to put in the work, figure it out. This man out here with the trash can, Emmanuel, you know, I had to make him get up. He's getting up. He's coming out here. But sometimes you got ones that self-starters, and then you got some that need a little push, right? And once they get going, then they kind of get going. The same as with like, I don't know if you guys remember back in the days, stick shifts. I don't know if they still work the same or not. I haven't had a stick shift or drove a stick shift in a long time. But back in the days, you used to be able to jump start a stick shift. Just give it a little push, throw it in gear, and now you're ready to go. Some people operate like that, where you can't just go in and automatically start the car and get up and go. I can. Come on, I can. It's a lot of people that can. But just because you can't doesn't mean that the car won't drive. So you might need a little push sometimes. Jump start the car, get them on their way, and then let them go. And that's what Emmanuel is. Emmanuel is my stick shift. you gotta jump start him sometimes. Kamai is my automatic transmission. He get in the car, he gonna start it up and go. But either way, it's in you to be great. No matter who you are, you just gotta sometimes find a way to bring that greatness out of you. And I'm gonna tell you, one of the best ways to do it is starting your day with the right attitude. I promise you, when you start off your day realizing that you were chosen, when you start your day like that, and I'm big on that. That's what I preach, because gratitude is an attitude. And when you truly understand how to, yes, you were, good morning, you up. Now, what you do with your life from this point on is 100% on you. 100%. I would suggest that you take care of it. I would suggest that you don't take it for granted. I would suggest that you start thinking about what it is you want to do, even if it's just for today, and put it in motion. Because that's all that matters. And that's all that really needs to happen. Once you really decide, you got to look at your life like a like a video game. How do you want to play it? How do you want to play this game? What's the outcome? What's the goal? The goal is to win, to conquer the game. How? What does that look like? Yes, Jesus is king, and so are you. Please don't forget. Please do not forget that you are. I tell you, man, and I tell this to anybody, no matter what, who it is that you choose to follow or believe in, do not forget to believe in yourself. Sometimes, a lot of times, we believe in things out of us only. only. It's nothing wrong with believing in things outside of us, but do not lose sight of you, right? So Jesus wants you to do is to believe in yourself as well. Jesus never wanted you to just believe in him. Only believe in yourself that you have the same powers and the capabilities to be great. If you if you understand that, then you cannot lose. Huh? Should you what? We're gonna have to find somewhere else though. I was thinking about putting that on the other side because it just digs up the grass. But go ahead for now. We'll figure it out after the day. The grass is starting to grow back now. We went through yes, we're putting in this work early. God's not real. I mean, I respect everybody's opinion. God, you saying to me, this is my opinion, you saying God's not real is saying you're not real. And I know for a fact, well, unless you're a robot, it says not a cat. Good morning, not a cat, Nico. He says that too. The power that resurrected him is within you. I forgot the verse. I do know that there's a verse that says, look, nor here, nor there. The kingdom of God is within you. And then it says, seek ye first the kingdom of God. So if it's telling you to seek first the kingdom of God, and then it tells you the kingdom of God is in you, that's basically saying, look within first. I think maybe you should study the word God, not the different perceptions or perspectives of God. God is just the creator, right? You can call the name can be whatever it is you want to call it. It's when you realize that life has to beget life, right? You could ask a simple question: where does life come from? Life comes from life. If it's not alive, it's not gonna live, right? So death is a part of that. God is the creator of all life. And if you're alive right here, then you were created by something, right? You don't have to call it God. I don't know what you want to call it, but there was something, this spiritual, this energy, this being that created you outside of your mother and your father. Life is made up of a physical being and a spiritual being. That's a fact. Everybody has the physical shell. Everybody has a spiritual being. And that together creates life in the physical form. Let me say that, because life can exist spiritually by itself. Life cannot exist physically without the spirit. It might be a bad spirit, but let alone it's a spirit somewhere. So when you understand that, then to say that God is not real, it's the God of your understanding. The way that you understand it is not real. But as long as once you start understanding how real you are, then you start realizing how real God is, because God just being the creator of you. I promise you. And if you're a real thing, if you're a real being, then God is real. There's nowhere around it. There's nowhere around it. I think what happens is a lot of times people see the word God and automatically Jesus pops in their mind, right? And this is the brainwash. This is the brainwash. You have to be able to separate religion from God. God is the creator. God created Jesus, right? And Jesus is the way, meaning the ways of life. It's not about a physical being. It's not about Jesus the physical form. It's about how Jesus lived in the spiritual, the ways that he lived. That's what you want to follow. If you want to follow the ways of love, respect for life, compassion for life, truth. You want to follow how to be a man. You want to follow how to take care of your family. You want to follow integrity. You want to follow those ways. So because Jesus had those ways, Jesus is the way, right? But Jesus is not the God. No. Jesus is not the creator of all living beings. Jesus was created by the God, the same way you were created by the God. And you are just as powerful. So the alignment comes between you and God. And if you need help, then Jesus is here to show you the way. Bruh, why you preaching? I'm only answering questions. That's all. I don't wake up to preach. I do wake up grateful. I do wake up and count my blessings. And being grateful and having an attitude of gratitude, sometimes it really just leads the conversation into that, especially when people ask questions and they comments about Jesus and King. I don't mind having those type of conversations. It's not really preaching. It's just having a conversation and giving my perspective of it that hopefully helps someone. But meanwhile, while my boy is out here putting this work, you see him. We're outside, even though he's digging up the grass, but it's all good. It's worth it. I let him dig up the grass to put in this work, man. This is what it takes. You want to be great. These boys want to go to the major leagues. You got to get up. You got to put in work every day of the week. I heard him outside up. He got me up. We're going to do, yeah. Good morning, Kyle, Forbes, Froggy Boy. What's happening? Hey, y'all, subscribe to the channel, y'all. This is a road to greatness. This is what we on every day. Every day. We are working on what it is that we want to do in life. My sons, they want to make it to the major leagues. That's not the best. It's not the best net in the world, but it'll do. It's breaking. It's a little flimsy, huh? So can you put that through? There was a aren't there spikes in the ground, right? So put that first hole through the spike, and that'll stop it from coming up. There was another spike that I found. The net. Hold on. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Hold it.
It's fine though, like it's fine for me out there.
How you get that all done? You hammer?
I didn't do it.
Who did that?
Did y'all not do this?
Nah, I didn't put this in the ground.
Manny did probably something. You literally said you and Manny put this.
Who said that?
You.
No, I didn't.
I didn't. When I left, I wasn't here when this came up.
Oh, Manny must have did it. Maybe Manny and Kyle. I didn't put this in the ground. I thought y'all did it.
No.
There's a there's a pen. Another stake that I had. Damn. Hey, you don't like preaching? There was another pen. I don't know. I don't know. It's somewhere. I look like Diddy? That is funny. Early in the morning with it. Let me get this.
Hey, come here.
There you go. Manny in the building. Manuel is in the building. I tell you, Manny,
Right here. Like where Dad's been.
my stick shift. We gotta sometimes you gotta jumpstart him.
You go in front of that. I want you that far back.
Who?
Come up a little bit.
Good morning, Ryan, 1989. Diddy's my best friend. Not really,
Stop it and then start it back.
but Diddy'll be all right. I pray for Diddy. I pray for him to help he figures it out, man. One thing for sure, if he's still alive, that wasn't your choice. God saw fit. So there's a reason. I don't get into that. I I associate myself with things that are conducive to me, my family, and life, good things, positive things. What a person chooses to do with their lives, as long as they don't bring that shit over here to mine and force me and put me in a position to protect myself, which I don't mind, I will, then I don't, you know, if he wakes up in the morning just like you do, that means God chose him just like you were chosen. And I don't argue with what God chooses. I don't argue with that. I let God decide what he wants to do with life. When I say he, I'm talking about in the masculine form. And a lot of times that gets confusing as well. God determines what lives or dies. You determine how you live. And through faith will determine how you die. To me, if I know that I'm living righteously, then my faith in knowing that that's a requirement in order to live, then I'm not concerned about dying at any time before I'm ready. I'm ready, if that makes sense, because I know that I wake up and I follow the rules. As I follow the rules, I have nothing to worry about. It's the moment you don't follow the rules is when you start stressing and worrying about, damn, what about this? And what's this gonna happen? And what if, no, 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 no. You don't have to worry about that when you following the rules, when you doing what you're supposed to be doing. That's it. Not easy to do. The concept is simple, but it's a very hard thing to apply. But over time, it will become more easy and consistent once you start. And I'm telling you, the best place, the only place to, hey, when cars are passing, do not do that because you could miss. So you want to avoid any accidents if you can. You want to avoid as many accidents as you can. And a lot of time that just comes from being mindful. I'm not talking to you, Kamal. I'm on live, so I use every moment as a teaching moment. Follow me on TikTok, y'all. I'm making my TikTok real quick. This is my post. Up and at 'em. Father type on TikTok. Father type in 100%. This is my 100% right here. I post on 100%, and then I share everything else on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. What'd you say? Bro, do father. Do what? What does that mean? Subscribe to the channel, y'all. Like, follow, share. Also, visit fathertype.com. Father Type is a program. We buy dreams. We help every young man that we can with accomplishing their dream. We give them the tools, the resources, the principles, which creates the mindset, and then we give them the financial literacy from credit to business to real estate to taxes. This is what we do. That's Father Type. Fathertype.com. We're actually that's Rihanna. I like that. That's one of my favorite songs. Look at you. That's one of my favorite songs, Macca. You didn't think I knew that, huh? No. That's not Rihanna. My bad. Hold on. That's Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj. My bad. That's one of my favorite songs, though. And that's real, man. Rocky Dennis, who had a whole speech about being mindful? Me? Mindful is important. If you're not mindful, then you're mindless. and that's dangerous. You don't want to be around here mindless. You half dead at that point. You half dead at that point. If you're not mindful, then you're mindless. An empty mind. And that's dangerous. Aim it at Tor house. You're probably trying to say your house. Aim what at my house? You fly with the stars in the skies. You are no longer trying to survive. You believe that life is a prize, but to live doesn't mean you're alive. Man, that's one of the hardest verses ever. Yeah, we're gonna have to find another. Hey, good morning again, y'all. For those who might just be coming on here, we up early Sunday morning, y'all. For those of you all who are up on here, who might see this later on, don't forget to count your blessings, man. If you are alive this morning, you're chosen. And I mean that with all my heart, man. It's a beautiful thing. Embrace it all, man. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Gratitude is an attitude. We're going live later on this evening at 6 o'clock. My episode, Working on Perfect. Working on Perfect. Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go. We're gonna we got Bible study, family Bible study at 9 o'clock. What I've decided to do with my family is we go all the way back to the beginning. We're reading the book from the beginning to the end. Something that I've never done. I've never read the book, the whole book. I've only gotten different scriptures from it, as most people. And what I wanted to do is to edify myself and to edify my family. Edify means to make better through intelligent morals. Anytime you're around people, everybody should be looking to edify each other. And I'm looking to edify myself and my family. And we do that just by studying the Bible from the beginning to the end. Not religious, not any type of religion, just the Bible itself. Because the Bible itself is a powerful book of instructions and principles. It's not, you don't have to be a Christian or Catholic or whatever it is to study the Bible. You just have to be willing to sit down and study. And we do that with our family at 9 o'clock every Sunday. So I'm gonna go ahead and get ready for that. Make some breakfast, some smoothies. My phone is gonna die soon. I don't know why I didn't charge overnight, but I have 2 bars. It's crazy. But God bless you guys on this beautiful Sunday, man. Don't forget to count your blessings. And follow the channel, Father Type, a place where dreams are mandatory. I'll be back live sometime throughout the day, but also I will be doing my podcast, Working on Perfect, episode 9 at 6 o'clock p.m. this evening. God bless you guys.